Before we proceed with this video, I understand it might be a little bit too long for some of you, so scroll down, look at the description, you will see I have provided chapters. So if you just want to skip ahead to the likes of all the collection continuations, or maybe only care about the likes of all the clothing and armor skins, just scroll down, take a look, the option is available to you if you want to skip ahead. Right, so good day, Ruskin enjoyers, how are you doing? Right, because it's time for the Rust Workshop skin checks. Yes, over the past weekend, and as of Monday, we've received a lot of very interesting skins. Yep, there's a little teaser there, get a good look at that. So you're probably wondering, Hedge, I don't get it, what's the focus of the video? Well, don't worry, I'll explain. Basically, with future Rust stores, I'm sure you understand, where if we see skins from notable collections getting accepted, the pre-existing skins from the same collection tend to spike in demand and spike in price. You get that? So, if we're looking at this with a financial perspective, we can use the likes of SEMM.app to help us out, where every collection continuation we identify, we could question, oh, do I want to invest into the other skins in this collection in anticipation that those pre-existing skins in the same collection potentially will spike in demand, spike in price if this new skin's going to be accepted. Do you understand? We're here to identify potential investments in an effort to make some sweet, delicious profit. It's as simple as that. Right, so you're probably also wondering, how did you manage to get all of these skins in such a nice, presentable manner, you know, put right in front of you like this? Well, that's because I have a followed authors list, and if you want to get one set up for yourself, please consider looking in the top right corner of this video right now. A special card would have appeared. If you click it, I'll navigate you to a video which will showcase to you the different ways in which you can build up your own followed authors list. Sounds good? Cool. Right, so before we proceed to talk about all the newer skins here, I should bring up that TGG has a brand new top picks collection. Feel free to go through all of that. Of course, we talked about these skins last week, but there's very likely going to be some more skins, some newer skin creators that fit the bill, have reached the quality standard to potentially being accepted in future Rust stores. Just remember, this is the official list. This is the list that actually gets shown to Facepunch themselves, the developers of Rust. And of course, consider giving the video a good watch as well. Get a good look at all those skins in game. It's as simple as that. So, best of luck to you there, Mr. That German guy. It's good to see that you're much more healthier now. Right then, so as we hop over to here, I've already pointed it out. We'll be using SEMM.app to help us visualize if these collections are probably good to potentially invest into and whatnot. You get the idea. So, cool. Here's the collection. And if you want to get the collection link, look in the description right now. You'll see it right at the top. Feel free to go through all of that in your own time, or sit back and relax and listen to Hedge as he yaps about all of these skins right here, right now. So, shall we get started? Shall we begin? Shall we talk about the likes of Deployables? So, for our first skin, it's immediately a collection continuation. Now, if you've seen the likes of my most recent video, the Neon Small Storage Progress and Problems, Neon Small Boxes, Progress and Problems, we have had quite a few small boxes from the Neon Storage Collection getting accepted. There's still a few more potentially on the horizon, but now we're dabbling into the likes of lockers. In short, things are getting a bit strange, but it's still not too bad of an idea that potentially this could, you know, build up some potential interesting investment. What am I talking about? Well, as we know, the small boxes at the moment kind of got a little bit overbought. There was a bit of oversaturation. Tons of people bought far too many of them with the pure expectation of, well, I'm going to make an easy, quick profit. Evidently, that turned into a bit of a problem. So if I quickly go over to here, Neon Small Seed Storage, that's not selling that much. And it very likely is based on the fact that all the people who invested into the previous ones are starting to get fatigued. As you can see, food storage and comp storage are now below the Rust store price. It's only been a few weeks, and I honestly thought the absolute worst of it in terms of low prices for these small boxes wasn't going to happen till September. It's already happening, and it wouldn't surprise me, probably based on the fact that there was far too many of them being bought. Anyway, with the likes of a locker potentially give all of these skins here, including the large boxes, a bit of a boost? I don't think so, but perhaps with its own mini locker collection, because there'll be more than one locker. It's going to be full kits, Hazzy, and Tier 2. That's what Doug said. He quite literally said it on his Twitter. So, yeah, I don't think these boxes are going to get a boost, but I think the lockers, if we see a group of them, that actually might turn into an interesting thing to keep an eye out for. Also, take this into consideration. We haven't actually had a locker skin accepted so far in 2024, like, at all. Last year, we did get, like, quite a lot of them back in 2023, but this year, zilch, zero, none. So, hey, I'm not saying no. I'm quite looking forward to that. So, we'll see how it all turns out. But personally, I don't think there's anything we can actually invest into. At the very least, we can sit here and question, does that seem cool? Does that seem something like I'd probably want? Well, it's named. I'm pretty sure people would appreciate it. Also, if you happen to have an idea for a different name for a locker, feel free to go to the comments. Feel free to suggest something. If you don't happen to like the idea that much, why not offer some constructive feedback, you know? Be nice, concise, and straight to the point. Try and help them out. This applies to every single skin that we're about to showcase throughout all of this video. So positive words go a long way, keeps those skin creators nice and motivated, keep wanting to put out nice creator designs in the future. But constructive feedback probably could help them out if you feel maybe they could make some changes. Personally, I think Duck's got it perfectly fine. I mean, he's got all those boxes accepted already, so you get the idea. So regardless, if you're looking forward to it, feel free to go ahead and consider showing your support. You know what to do right here. Vote yes or vote no. And Mr. Duck, best of luck to you, sir. You've been quite successful so far this year, and I wouldn't doubt it if you potentially get very successful likes these as well. You didn't have to consider stopping doing the small boxes and, try and do something different. But I applaud it. Nobody would have guessed that was going to happen, and he went for it. And I'm pretty sure now that people have the option right in front of them, they're probably going to say, oh yeah, I actually would like something like that. So yeah. Cool. Right then. So, overall, don't think we can invest into anything, but definitely something we can look forward to. And you might be questioning, oh no, does that mean he's not going to be submitting any more small boxes? He actually does say it in the comments. He's going to do some lockers, then he's going to return to submitting more small boxes. And anyway, on the horizon, we do still expect the likes of cards and berries. So, maybe berries gets accepted this week, or cards, or maybe the locker does, who knows? But with the next rush store, it's July 4 swipe, I think the locker might potentially be a pretty cool idea, and I think a lot of people might appreciate that, especially considering that we might potentially have around 180,000 people playing this Thursday, and I'm not joking. Right, cool. Anyway, that was a bit of a yapping session. You get the idea now. Let's now proceed with the rest of these deployables. So, what's next? Here we have the likes of the pizza vending machine produced by Legacy. Yeah, well, this exists in real life. I never knew that until I found out about it yesterday. In theory, okay, yeah, you could put them anywhere in the world and the machine could cook it right there in front of you. I guess it keeps it frozen or something, but like, would it taste any good? Anyway, it's not like this is actually serving pizza. This is a fun little vending machine skin. And hey, we haven't had a vending machine skin so far this year. Do you reckon this could be the one? Feel free to consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Legacy. And over to here, what do we see? Well, it's another collection continuation. Okay, so we of course had a very random cargo heli barricade being accepted this past week. And now, I guess other skin creators are probably considering making their own ones. So if I could just quickly remind you all of the Smouldering collection. Hopefully I spelled it correctly. Can I see it? The answer is, no. What? Did I spell it? Sorry. Come on, how do you spell Smouldering? I spelled it correctly the first time. Anyway, this is a deployable collection. Problem is, it's not exactly holding up very well. We've had the likes of the small box, the wooden door, the large box, and the sleeping bag, but as you can clearly see, it hasn't really gotten anywhere. Now, funny thing is, we had the likes of these 3 skins being accepted back in 2022, and about a year later, the sleeping bag was put out, and that was accepted. I wouldn't be surprised if we potentially see another Smouldering skin randomly being accepted this year, but will it be a barricade? I don't know. I mean, we got one randomly accepted, but just got to point out, that was in the workshop for like 4 years, and Facepunch just randomly decided, yeah, we're going to go pull that out and put it in the rush store this week. I was very confused when I saw that. Personally, based on what I saw there with the Smouldering collection as a whole, it's not exactly holding up very nicely, and right now, probably the best time to consider selling your skins, and again, when you looked at that collection, it was all in the negative. I don't think it's going to be making that much of an impact. But regardless, do you like the design? Would you like to see more glow-in-the-dark concrete barricade skins? Well, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. WAGAN. Right then, moving on, we got some rugs. Yes, perfect carpets. Right, first up we have the Thunder rug. It glows, it's got lightning on the floor, and it might tingle your toes. Ha ha ha! What a wonderful little bit of rhyme. Right, so yeah, it would have been nice to see this, like, as an actual rug on the actual floor confusion. You're so up close that we can't actually see what it looks like in game properly. I respect that you had a pretty cool idea here, but like, can you actually show it a bit zoomed out, a little bit, further away? Because it's hard to tell how it actually looks in game. Look, with all due respect, it's perfectly fine for what it is. It glows, but again, can we see some background where it's actually night time, where we can get a good idea of what it looks like? Other than that, it's fine, it's cool. If you like it, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Confusion. Next up, what do we have? Leaf rug nylon, and we also have leaf rug cloth. These are giant leaves with transparency. Get a Google that. Now, how are you going to utilise this in your base? I have no idea. Is it goofy? Is it silly? Is it something you want? Well, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Holodno. Now, there's a second version here. Right, I know what's the difference. This one's kind of shiny. You know, it's reflective. This one isn't, all right? So which one do you prefer? Feel free to consider, you know, figuring that out for yourself. And then, of course, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you once again, Mr. Holodno. Right, moving on. What's this? Well, this happens to be another... Oh, hang on a minute. Chris? Oh, I thought it was McQuarrie. Yeah, so do you remember not too long ago we had the likes of the blinds rug being accepted, which was basically decoration. You'd put it over your window. Great for role players and whatnot. Well, we got more of these skins again, so more people thinking, yeah, I could do some sort of special covers to go over the windows and whatnot. With Chris over here with an interesting little cozy tulle. Now, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I know exactly what this is. Basically, you know, you pull it back, then it locks the window. You get the idea. You get the idea. So, if you like what you see, if you're a splendid role player who thinks they could probably have more things like this, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Chris. Oh, there you go. There's McQuarrie, right. Mosquito net rug. So I don't really know what's going on with this, but yeah, it looks like McQuarrie's trying to build up some sort of collection. Blinds rug was accepted, of course. He made the curtains rug, which, okay, that didn't get accepted, and now he's made a mosquito net rug. McQuarrie, it's cool what you got going on here, but I'll be honest with you, mate, maybe you might want to do something a little bit different now. You've done 3 different ideas for, like, some window covers. Why not consider expanding upon something else within the base? Like, if you want to go for, like, a nice, cozy style sort of role-player aesthetic, maybe you could do something other than rugs. Tables, chairs, come on now. We haven't had those in a long time, and I think you've got the qualities and the skills to be able to pull something off that would look very nice. Go for it, mate. But you've done so many rugs now. Maybe it's time for something different. After I've said all of that, maybe that gets accepted now. Hey, we'll see. But McQuarrie, it's a perfectly fine looking skin, and if you happen to like it, feel free to consider showing your support. Best of luck once again, sir. Just to double check, I definitely went through all those rugs. Yes, I did. Right, let's now move on to discussing furnaces. Right. So as I move on, here we go. What's this? It's the Industrial Melter Furnace. This is produced by Mr. Wet QA. Get a good look at that. You can see all the metallic pipework all on the sides, probably fueling it with energy to cook it forever. Yes. Get a good look at that. Looking very nice. Looking very cool. So if you're a fan of this, if you like the style, if you like, I guess you could call it, I don't want to call it steampunk, but industrial is probably the best way to go about it. I mean, if you like it, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Wet QA, and let's see if that gets accepted. But you do have competition. What do we have right here? This is the Big Boom, produced by Red Rex. Now, I'm guessing, based on the design of it, is it supposed to look like a mushroom cloud explosion? Or is it just like lava? I'm not sure. Feel free to comment what you think this looks like. But yeah, if you're a fan of that, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Red Rex. What do we have over here? We have the Bunsen Burner Furnace version 1 and version 2. So version 1 appears to be clear, no like colour scheme or whatever, but the second version appears to be more yellowish. Alright, yeah, yellowy in colour. So yeah, this is produced by Jackie Wecky. If you like what you see here, consider showing your support. You also got some reference images over here. So yeah, if you like it, you know what to do. And yeah, best of luck to you, Jackie Wecky. What's this? It's the Bottle Furnace Rust Rum. Ooh, that sounds nice. But I'm not sure if I want to cook it. So yeah, this is produced by Mr. Multi-R Hat Barris and Mr. Damned In. Get a good look at that. Where's the rum gone? Well, we accidentally evaporated it. If you like what you see, if you're a fan of this, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you too. Next up, what do we have? It's the Circus Tent Furnace. This is produced by Anna Fenn. Oh, we've got a GIF. Oh, it moves. It's so fascinating. Very bright and colourful though, isn't it? That's a pretty interesting creative idea. So if you, long ago, circuses used to travel around all across the countries, across the world, and basically when they obviously wanted to set up, you know, where they're going to have their actual shows and whatnot, they'd put up the huge tent, wouldn't they? Now, I'm not sure if they still do that, you know, in modern times. Oh, kids, gather around, I've got a story to tell you. Shut up, Hedge, you're getting old. You know what it is. So if you like it, if you feel like, yeah, that seems like a goofy idea for a furnace, I'd like to see that being accepted. You know what to do. Best of luck to you then, Mr. NFN. Let's see if that gets accepted. All right then. Oh, what's this? We've got another collection continuation. The early sleeping bag for the week. It is the Moon Guard sleeping bag. Now, if you've seen my little short video, my little advertisement showcasing several skins that were, submitted over this past weekend. You'll have seen the likes of the sleeping bag. So Peppercarl Universe kit, they're still trying to get their collection brewing. They've only had the sheep with a door accepted, which is quite unfortunate because all of these deployables that I see here look awesome. They've actually done a spectacular job with the likes of the double doors, with the likes of the furnace, with the large box, but none of them are accepted. So if you've ever questioned that, they have been trying. They've definitely been trying their best, making sure if everything looked a-okay. And yeah, so let's go hop over to here. Let's remind ourselves of the Moon God. Come on now, don't start playing games with me. Moon God. Come on. Moon Guard door. There it is. Perfect. We only have the likes of the sheet metal door. Now, I do believe we talked about this last week with the double doors being submitted, and I questioned, is it looking to be a perfectly fine investment? Well, if you've seen the state of sheet metal doors that have come out so far this year, you should not be surprised to see that a lot of them have gone down in price a fair bit. It's unfortunate, but with so many of these skins now in existence, it's becoming very competitive for your love. But yeah, it's just awkward all around. If I go over to here to show you the state of all the sheet metal doors that got accepted so far this year, don't be surprised to see that they're all in the negative. They are not looking to be perfectly fine investments anymore. No. Wow, Fiend is already down by 61%. I'm telling you, it's awkward. So yeah, that probably won't be bouncing up in price anytime soon. We need to see quite a lot more skins being accepted to really notice that a lot more of a difference, basically. Sorry about this, someone's just messaging me on the side. Right, so anyway, with the likes of the Moon Guard sleeping bag, regardless, I'd love to see it being accepted, but I don't think the sheet metal door is going to magically go up in price insanely with just one deployable skin. I think we need to see more, but unfortunately, the skin creators have tried, and they're still trying to get another skin accepted. Don't know what Face Punch is up to. Anyway, if you like what you see, if you're a fan of this, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you too. Let's see how this turns out. Right then. Oh, I scrolled down when I shouldn't have. Let's go over to here. We got some boxes. Oh yeah, and some talking points. All right then. So, Frosty Box. So, this is produced by Mr. Diaz. Get a good look at this. Looking very nice. Looking very interesting. And hey, if you want to keep your ice creams nice and, safe from the sun, from melting, well, potentially this might be the skin for you. It's a small box skin. It's certainly not a neon box skin, but hey, maybe, just maybe, this is something you need for July, for the summer. So, Diaz, cool, cute design. It doesn't glow in the dark though, does it? Yeah, I looked at this in game. It does not glow. So, just wanted to clarify that. You might have thought, oh, does the temperature here or the stickers, do they glow? No, they don't. Right. So, just pointing it out. So, yeah, if you like it, if you think it looks cute, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Diaz. Right then, dark or large box. Last week we showcased off the likes of the furnace. That looked really nice. That looked really cool. And now we have a sequel. But thing is though, that furnace wasn't accepted. I would have liked to have seen it being accepted. I thought it looked very nice. I showcased it on Monday during my streams where we look at all the newest Rust Workshop skin submissions. I showcased it in my short video. But yeah, we've got to see if any of these skins actually get accepted. I think Chillag's got a pretty good thing going on here. I think it looks nice. I know some other people really like the design. So Chillag, keep up the good work. Keep pumping out those deployables. Let's see if one of them gets accepted. And if you do, well, keep at it, I guess. Just don't stop. Give it a good shot with a few more skins. And if none of them get accepted by then, you might have to move on with a new idea. It's been very competitive this year with deployables in general. We've had quite a lot of large boxes, a lot of furnaces and whatnot. But so many collections just stop at 2 or 3 acceptances, don't they? I'm speaking more specifically about deployable collections. So anyway, if you like it, if you like what you see, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Chillag. Right, what's this? It's the Criminal Large Box. It glows in the dark, does it? Well, we've got a video. All right, perfect. It spins in motion. My word, how absurd. Yes. Wow. I mean, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not saying no to that. All right then, so that's nice. Where's the glow in the dark though? Can we get like an image showcasing that? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what I need. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So like the middle parts of it kind of stands out a little bit more and whatnot. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. So obviously you notice the handcuffs. Probably in relation to the fact that we're getting hood and cuffs added to the game this upcoming July Force Wipe. Yes, with the update, we're going to see the likes of Travelling Vendor, hood and cuffs, and of course bikes. We've been seeing a lot of bike skins recently. You're going to be seeing some more, don't you worry. So if you like what you see here, if you're a fan of that, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, sir. Oh, that looks nice. You can see how they slowly built up the ideas and whatnot. I do like these things. Always give, scroll down and give it a good look. Right, then what do we have here? Right, this is a talking point. So you might have seen my newest video here. Well, if I could just quickly Control-Shift-T... No, I don't want to show that. Where is it? I'm trying to find... there we go. That's it. This is the video. Right. About 5-6 months ago, I recorded this video because I had to keep referencing the same point all the time. Over the past 2 or so years, I've seen so many people try and build up a brand new storage collection, and well, unfortunately, they keep falling for the same mistakes. So I made this video where I treated that very box you see right there. That was a perfect example of, well, quote unquote, how to do it right. Now, how to do it right isn't necessarily a factual statement. It's just based on the fact what I've learned from the likes of the scientific storage collection and the graffiti storage collection. What on earth are you on about, Hedge? Well, I'll explain myself. Typically with storage collections, you'll see a large box with a different colour, a different name, a different picture, and hey, maybe it might glow in the dark. Alright, cool. That's established. But with the likes of scientific collection and of course with the graffiti collection, whilst they have an overall theme, each individual box had something special, something creative that made them nice and individual compared to the others. So what's about this? What's so special? Well, originally this was called Transparent Collection. And you might notice that, hey, it's called an ammo box, and I can quite literally see ammo. Well, that looks cool. Wow. Well, guess what? He also made 4 of them. I remember the likes of components, tools... I forgot the other one. But basically, what tools are there? Hatchets, pickaxes and whatnot. Guess what? For the box of that, I could see all of them inside as well. Now, I'm sure you get the idea. No, it's not actually transparent. It's all texture. But the design of it kind of gives the impression that you can see it. So, with the overall theme of, oh yeah, I could see through it, but each and every single one of them was different because it quite literally kind of showed what was inside. That's what made it special compared to each and every single one of them. So overall theme, good idea. Individual creativity amongst each other, good idea. It's got that special ingredient, the special 4th ingredient, which basically is what I talk about in the likes of this video. So consider giving that a good watch if you want to understand what on earth I'm on about, because unfortunately over the past 2 years I must have seen maybe about 50 different attempts for a storage collection, and the vast majority of them kept falling or failing to add that special ingredient. But this collection potentially on the horizon could be the one. And hey, what was the last storage collection to be accepted? Well, I mean, you might be sitting there saying, isn't Neon the one that's currently doing all right at the moment? Well, I mean, that actually started off back in 2021. You also might sit there and say, hang on a minute, Neon Storage doesn't have that. Well, I'm talking about the storage collections after Neon Storages. Neon Storage does have like the base, like 3 things, but the ones after that definitely did have that special bit of creativity. And based on what I talk about in the video, this very likely is the perfect candidate. You never know, that potentially could begin to become a brand new storage collection if it does happen. And yes, Circu, Candytron, they have got the supply, because it looks like they're resubmitting what they produced 2 years ago. So on the horizon, keep an eye out. There will be more of these. And if you like what you see here, if you think, oh yeah, no, that's sounding like a pretty interesting idea, feel free to consider showing your support. Circu, I might have rambled a little bit too much for the likes of you, but it, you know, all for a good reason, I guess I could say. So if you like what you see, consider showing your support. I do believe this is a perfect candidate, and if that does get accepted, that is definitely going to be a very interesting thing to look at over the course of the rest of this year. Whilst Neon Small Boxes were part of the well-established Neon Storage Collection, they were supplementary. They weren't brand new. But that storage right there does... Oh, I've gone too far. I've gone the other way. Whoopsie. Where am I? These were supplementary, but they weren't brand new, whereas with the likes of this, it is brand new, and usually the first skins to be accepted tend to be the ones that end up getting the most investment, the most support. They tend to rise up in price and maintain their price a lot better compared to the ones that came out afterwards. So, we'll see. I know that was a bit of a yapping session, but it's a nice showcase. So best of luck to the likes of you two. Feel free to consider showing your support, and let's move on to the next skin, which of course is an actual collection continuation. Right, so this is a bit of a funny one. Mr. Rupstar, Mr. Rupstar has produced the ever so lovely military collection that's been getting many acceptances over the past few years. But there was a bit of a problem. What's that, Hedge? Well, he got a double door accepted recently. That doesn't sound like a problem. Well, it was a bit of a problem because whilst this was referred to as the modern military glow-in-the-dark double sheet metal door to be precise, for some strange reason, whilst, you know, Face Punch accepted it, but Face Punch changed the name of it. They referred to it as the Nuke Room double door. I don't know why they did that. I was confused when I first saw it. I was confused, well, you know, after... I'm confused now. I'm confused. I'm so confused. Anyway, back over to here. With the likes of that ending up getting a name change, looks like Robstar kind of like wanted to play it safe. So now he's referred to this as the military nuclear storage. So either it becomes a collection continuation for that double door now, or it, you know, maintains its position in the military collection. I don't know what's going on. I'm pretty sure he didn't fully know what was going on there, but he's rolled with it. He's adapted this design, made it a little bit more, you know, nuclear themed, it seems. What do you reckon? A bit silly with all these skins, the silly things going on. Anyway, let's talk about that double door specifically. Now, okay, maybe on the horizon this is going to turn into a pure deployable collection with only deployable cosmetic skins. Wow. Hey, that's fine, you know. We've seen many deployable collections get more and more skins accepted and work out ever so nicely by default, with a brand new deployable skin being accepted. The pre-existing deployable skins are most likely going to spike in demand, spike in price. But there's only one at the moment. It's a sheet metal double door. And we know how sheet metal double doors are kind of in a bit of an awkward spot right now. When you look at this, if it were to work, I think SCMM's broken at the moment. But, you know, we've had about like 10 different skins accepted already so far this year. They're kind of sort of holding up okay. I don't know if I want to jump in and invest into the likes of that double door right about now. But if Robstar keeps this up, if we end up seeing more skins, and I guess it wouldn't be too hard for him to do because he's already made a few military deployable skins and whatnot. Yeah. So if they end up accepting this and refer to it as the Nuke large box, all right, he does have a brand new collection. But if they accept it and refer to it as the military large box, then I guess it continues the military collection. And that mostly consists of weapons, tools, and clothing and armour. It wouldn't really make that much of a difference. Now, I would show you the military collection, but I don't think SCMM's working at the moment, and I don't know what happens. So, can we see it? Come on. Come on. Come on, beautiful. Do it for me. Come on. Come on. They don't want to do it for me. But you can take my word for it, I'm sure. So basically, the likes of this, it's nice to see. It's a cool looking design. If you like what you see, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Robstar. I'm sorry I couldn't show the rest of your collection. I mean, the whole collection's here. You can see that, you know, very easily. Look at that. Wow. More military collection skin. I was about to say modern military, but yeah, you can have it. Anyway, moving on. Best of luck to you, Robstar. Best of luck. Let's move on to the likes of these door skins. And I'm just going to refresh this, hoping that it fixes itself. It will be a bit funny for about 2 minutes and it'll be back to normal. Right then, so let's go take a look at these wooden doors. Right, first up, what do we have? It is the My First Base version 2 glow-in-the-dark wooden door. Yes, it's nice, it's pretty, it's cute, it's silly. How has this 30-year-old man been incapable of drawing anything nice? Look at that. Come on now, you should have gone to an art class or something. But yeah, it's cute, it's silly, it's goofy, and if you like it, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Spinoza. And yes, it does glow in the dark, as you can see right there. So best of luck, sir. If you like what you see, consider showing your support. Best of luck. Moving on, what do we have? This is the Frontier wooden door. Hang on a minute, isn't this part of a collection? I swear this was part of a collection. Mr. Kazaru, I can't remember, but I do vaguely remember a deployable collection. So if I type in Frontier right now, and it's not Frontier Rustic, I'm not thinking of that. What was it? Legacy Wood or something? It was like Legacy Wood. I think you made that, didn't you? Legacy Wooden, and I'm pretty sure you made it, or was it someone different? Someone different. Is Hedge going weird? Is he gone mad? No, that was made by House 9 CR. Wonder where he's gone. Right, anyway, so no, I was mistaken. Technically speaking, I guess it does go very nicely with the likes of the Legacy Wood, you know, building skin and whatnot. Does that sound appealing to you? Does that sound nice? Well, maybe, just maybe, that might be the skin for you. So consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Kazaru. Let's see how that turns out. All right, then, let's go to here. Sheet metal doors. Lots of sheet metal doors. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of sheet metal doors. Right, SCMM.app is down. It's unfortunate, but I'm pretty sure after I'm done yapping about all of these skins, it'll start working. So, ear, glow-in-the-dark door. Yes, it's a door. It's a door. It's a door. Don't shout too loudly. You might disturb it. You You might upset it. But yeah, this right here is just quite literally an ear. And if that sounds appealing to you, then, I don't know, scream quietly. This is produced by Jeeba. I don't know what to think of it. I mean, it's an ear. Yep, that certainly is an ear. Alright then, so cool. If you like it, if you think that's goofy, if you think it's silly, well, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Jeeba. Let's move on to the next skins. Right then, this is the Seavelex Sheep Matador. Get a good look at that. Looking very nice. Not too crazy in terms of its design, but it's totally fine. Get a good look at this. Yes. Now, does it glow? Yes, it does. If you like what you see, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Wirecat. Right, what's this? The Educational Door. This is produced by Jessin. It's bright, it's colourful, and it might be the skin that you need in your life. Does it glow? No. Are you happy with that? I don't know. Feel free to consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Jessin. Let's see how that turns out. Right then, Gasoline Sheep Matador. Right then, let's get a good look at this. Pretty interesting, goofy design. Not sure how much it costs. It's not telling me. Well, hang on a minute. It will never update, will it? It's a texture. That's good. It's for free. So again, another skin that appears to be in reference to the upcoming content that's about to be added with those brand new bikes, probably more specifically the motorbike. So yeah, that's cool. That's goofy. That's silly. Do you like it? Consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Domption Rosato. Let's see how this turns out. Next up, what do we have? It's the Containment Sheep Matador. It glows in the dark, and it's a sequel to the likes of that large box that we saw last week. Now, yeah, good stuff there, Mr. Ghost. You know what to do. If you're going to intend to make a collection, make sure you have a collection link below. Not only is it helpful for the people that look at it, but apparently it's a specific rule that Face Punch themselves want. So if you're a skin creator and you don't do it, make sure you start doing it. So yeah, pretty cool looking, straightforward glow-in-the-dark door. If you like what you see, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Ghost. Right, what's this? Chalk Menace? Right, so look, it works now. Hey! What's this right here? Chalk Menace large box. Alright, so that got accepted. I thought, okay, you know, we got to wait this out. We've got to see what happens over the course of this weekend. Are we going to see collection continuations? Lo and behold, here it is. We do. It's right there. And another interesting looking design. So, right, we have to question. Is this going to help out the large box? By default, I'll sit here and say, yes, it would. But, you know, is it enough? I don't know. But if it's, you know, if Mr. Air keeps at this, maybe next week a garage door or a double door or a rug or a furnace, if he keeps this up, if we keep seeing more Chalk Menace skins, if it turns into a deployable collection, yes, I would feel more confident in wanting to chase out the likes of this large box. So if I go over to here and look at the comments, you know, decent door, yep, that's fine. I'm pretty sure he will be making more. I'm pretty sure he won't stop. Especially, look, if that got accepted, I mean, okay, cool, that's fine. He'll definitely be very motivated to keep wanting to put out more skins. Now, not surprised to see that he did it. He is a newer skin creator. He got his second ever skin accepted, and props to you, Mr. Yeah. I'm pretty confident he will be trying to turn this into a full proper collection because he wants to get more skins accepted. And typically, with collections, they tend to have a better chance of being accepted, I guess you could say. So, with that, if you like the design, if you're a fan of that, by all means, please consider showing your support. But in terms of, do I want to jump in and invest into likes the Chalk Menace box? Well, it's currently in the Rust store. What I'm going to sit here and tell you is, tomorrow we have abnormal borders. We're going to jump onto a stream, so look at the description right now. You will see all of my social links and whatnot, more specifically my Twitch account. Consider watching me tomorrow. We'll be looking at all the skins here, and we'll be discussing how we're going to approach them. Now, whilst a lot of these skins are abnormal, that large box right there is not abnormal, unfortunately. So we'll have to discuss, are we going to jump in and, you know, actually buy some tomorrow, or are we just going to commit with just sticking with doing builders and whatnot? So feel free to join me on my stream tomorrow. So that's the smarter way of going about it. So I'm sorry I don't have a definitive answer for you, but I do look at this a little bit more positively now that we've seen this. So again, if you like what you see, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Yeah. Right, so the Ice Eye collection, which started off as tools, has now dabbled into the likes of deployables with a very interesting glow-in-the-dark Ice Eye door. Yes. Right, so just to quickly remind all of you, we have all of these skins accepted. We've got the likes of the sword, the tools, the rock was quite recent. Now we have the Sheep Matador. I feel like that's totally fine. I'm not sure if the tools and the rock and whatnot are going to hold up ever so nicely. I'm not sure if the Sheep Matador itself, though, is going to make that much of a difference. But if we do start seeing a lot more of these Eyesight deployables, yes, those specifically will probably hold up and do very nicely as a deployable collection. Whereas the tools, probably not so much. So if I could just quickly go back 2 weeks. Or was it 1 week? It was 1 week. SCMM is not holding up very nicely. Here's the ISI Rock. Get a good look at this. I don't think we'll be able to show the skins, but you can see right there, yeah, didn't do a very good job retaining its price. Now, that was expected, but I am quite surprised to see it dropped off that much. Wow. That is quite surprising. Yes. Oh, we've gone back another week. It was a bit slow, wasn't it? Can we go back to June 20, please? If you can. Anyway, point made is, I don't think a deployable is going to make that much difference to the likes of weapons and tools and whatnot. But if we do keep an eye out for this, if this does get accepted, if we do see more deployables being made and accepted, things are definitely looking very interesting. We'll look more specifically towards the likes of more deployables and a deployable collection. That'll definitely get some investment. That'll definitely get some positivity. But those tools, the rock and whatnot, not so much, I'm afraid. So, yeah. Right then, so regardless, if you like what you see, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Zink and Mr. Gunya. Let's move on to the next skins, and that is garage doors. Right. There is quite a lot of them, isn't there? Yep. Right then, so what do we have right here? Moto Party. Once again, bikes are on the horizon. They're going to be added to the game in just a couple of days' time with the July 4th swipe. So, of course, skin creators are making skins in reference to that. I'm not sure how many of them are going to get an acceptance, but at the very least, you probably understand that maybe some people would be in the mood for some motorbike themed skins and whatnot. So if you like what you see, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Sadist. You had a perfectly fine neon design. Right, what's this? Well, again, it's another bike themed skin. This one doesn't glow in the dark, just to clarify. Mr. Caglian and Mr. Yanlar have made the Born to Ride garage door with a pretty interesting looking skull with a helmet on his head. Hey, he knows to keep his head protected. Alright, cool. So, if you like this design, if you are a fan of it, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Caglian and Yenna. Right, what's this? This is the Greenhouse garage door. Get a good look at this. This is produced by Voodoo. Now, let's just get a quick look at what's in there. It's like a coniferous tree, I guess. Flowers, ivy. Well, looks pretty nice. Looks pretty cool. Are you a fan of that? Do you like what you see? Well, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Voodoo. What's this? Pizza! Pizza! Did I just look at a pizza skin earlier? Well, more pizza. Who can be unhappy with pizza? Right, this is the Rusty Pizza garage door. Get a good look at that. Now, I'm not sure what their prices are like, and I don't know how quick they are with delivery, but what I can sit here and say is, it's a pretty cool looking glow-in-the-dark garage door. And if you like what you see, consider showing your support. Oh, it's got bullets as a topping. Humpty, you've won me over there, so if you like what you see, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Humpty. What's this? It's the Black Lily garage door. Yes, we had a whole bunch of those weapon skins being produced by Mr. Verona. Now Black Lily is dabbling into the likes of trying to get deployable skins accepted. So unfortunately, we haven't actually seen the likes of any of those weapon skins accepted so far. But Mr. Verona, can I just clarify this or point this out to you? If you're trying to set up a collection, don't you think you should have a collection link? That might be the reason why you're not getting your skins accepted. I know it sounds very silly, but Facepunch did ask for that recently. So I'm not sure if they're being strict or whatnot, but just make that change and maybe it might work out for you. At the very least, just wanted to point out this garage door here does glow in the dark. It's got that very dark Black Lily ivy on the side creeping along the garage door. Is that sinister? Is it evil? I don't know. Are plants evil? Maybe we're evil. Anyway, if you like what you see, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Verona. Let's see how that turns out. And I do believe you have a second version. Yep, this one has transparency. So if we could just quickly look at this little peephole right there, you can see through it. You've got to elevate yourself just a little bit so you can stand up and see. It's not head height, so yeah, if you like what you see, consider showing your support. Blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. I said it like 5, 10, 100 times. Best of luck to you, Mr. Verona. Sorry about that, saying it on your skin. Right. Okay, I had a couple people question me, Hedge, is this traced? I was like, no. How can you not realise this is probably the most referenced image probably ever? Okay, what is it? It's Akira. I'm sure you've seen, well, you probably haven't, but you might have seen some form or some reference to this specific style, this specific scene. So let me just try and get a safer work thing. Akira bike image. Once I should, there you go, that's perfect. Right, yeah, there we go. It's that. Yeah, that's fine. It's an homage, right? He didn't trace it. Vase is a good artist. We've seen that Charitable collection, Porcelain collection. We know that by now. So he obviously had a cool idea in reference to bikes. What's coming out soon? Bikes. So what's he done? Drawn a bike. And he referenced something that's very well known to a lot of people. And he, I mean, mate, look at it. It looks awesome. He's done a fantastic job of that. So not only is it like quite perfectly matching up to the actual design of the bike and whatnot, but it's also a very, very, very cool idea. Also, if you take a bit of a step back, you know, when you look at the wheels and this bit here, it looks like it's an evil face. That's cool as well. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that you can get, you know, you can take away when you look at that image and whatnot. But I will definitely sit here and say Mr. Vase did make that himself. And no, it's not naughty or devilish in any way. He drew it himself, all right? So stop with that, all right? No more silly, made-up copyright stuff. So yeah, cool. That's a cool-looking design, and I think it'll be perfect for the likes of the upcoming July 4 Swipe bike update. So yeah, that's fine. If you like it, if you think, yeah, I like that, I know exactly what I was referencing, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Vase, and Links. Sorry about that, Links. Wanted to make sure you got your shout out as well. Links is always there as well. Sorry. All right, then, cool. So, yeah, moving on. We have some armoured doors and some double doors. Right then, here we have the likes of the Watcher of Doom collection. It's back again, and it's staring into my very soul. Hooray! Yay! Yay. All right, okay, cool. So, armoured doors. Off we go. Armoured doors by themselves don't really do a very good job of retaining their value. How often do you even get to a point where you're using an armoured door? There you go. So if it doesn't get used that much, with the idea of, well, do I need a skin? Yeah, chances are quite a lot of people probably sit there and say, I don't need an armoured door skin. So, yeah, we're still a bit funny with STMM at the moment, and I do sincerely apologise. I hope to see Watcher of Doom appearing. I think yeah, there we go, perfect. Watcher Doom. Right, so far, how many skins have we had accepted so far? The sheet metal door, the garage door, and the large box. Now the sheet metal door, that was already kind of doomed. Nothing really changed. Even after 2 acceptances, it didn't really do that much. With the garage door, that was accepted, and in the very next week, which of course was the June 4 Swipe Rust door, we got the large box being accepted. So a fairly decent amount of time. That's actually up by about 30%. But of course, as time has gone on, it was another Deployable collection that just ended at 3. So far this year, we had a lot of Deployable collections getting acceptances. They stopped at like 2 and 3. Why did I say 20? So sorry about that. 2 and 3. And yeah, then they just never got noticed ever again, and they all end up like this, down in price. It's so sad to see, but I don't know what Facepunch is doing. Like, they've accepted so many collections, but just kind of just left them. Anyway, looking at that Deployable collection, would the likes of an armoured door potentially help all of those skins out? I think they're already gone down too much, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think the armoured door is going to be making that much of a difference. It's cool to see this design back again, though. So, if you like what you see, at the very least, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Falco, and, well, where did Alloy go? Oh, I guess he didn't help out this one. Right then, yeah, so best of luck to you then, Mr. Falco. Let's see. Oh, no, his name is Falk now. Why did you remove the O? You're so good as Falk. Oh, now just Falk. Right, yeah, so personally, I'm going to take a step back from the likes of that. I'm going to leave it be, but by all means, consider showing your support. So, best of luck to you, sir. Speaking of a collection that only got a couple skins accepted, Tomb of the Octopus, unfortunately, has suffered as well. I do believe both of the skins in this collection are now... Hedge. You had it and then you lost it. There we go, come on. 2 skins accepted. Both down by almost 60% now. My word. Right, yeah, so again, this is produced by Himic. He made a rug, a double door. He made another double door. None of them were accepted. Or rather, no, this is new. So just to clarify, this is the version 2. So he made more skins for it. Facepunch didn't want to accept. And you know how happy they are with sheet metal doors this year, but they didn't accept the original one of this. Not sure why, very confused, but yep, just pointing out, it does glow in the dark, which you can see right there, but yeah, no, they didn't want it. So now we've got a version 2, it's come out a couple months later. Could that potentially change things up for the likes of the Tomb of the Octopus collection? Well, I'll be honest with you, again, they're down so bad at the moment that I'm just not really sure it's going to make that much of a difference. Now, if I look at both of these in terms of their quantity as well, so we should point that out, this only has 37 listings, all right? This only has 37 listings. It's very thin. Look at the state of that. But also, sheet metal doors this year, they have not been performing very nicely. Now let's go over to the garage door. This has 110. So this is more akin to the average quantity you'd normally see in the likes of the Steam market with Rust skins. Typically, most Rust skins have around 100 quantity. This has 110, so that's fine for that, but is it going to really change in price that much if we start seeing more skins being accepted? Well, I mean, it's still very thin, you know. It's just quite a lot of them, though. It's very spread out. So I will sit here and say this. More skins being produced can lead to better, you know, outcomes and whatnot. They might be doing better, but they still might be down in price by a fair bit. Yeah, I know. So personally, hey, you know what? I'll just take a bit of a step back. If you feel like, yeah, you know what? Too many Octopus. I feel like that's a perfectly fine skin to be accepted right about now. By all means, you could jump in and invest into it if you want. I think I already own some of those skins. I definitely must have picked up some of them with a cheap buy order. But hey, at the end of the day, you do what you want to do with your Steam wallet. I'm taking a step back. All right, so cool. We'll leave that for now. All right, so here we go. Oh no, not another one. Yeah, it's another sheet metal double door. It's the return of the Abyss collection with Abyss sheet metal double door. Look at that ferocious smile. Oh, it's angry. It's hungry. It's gonna swallow you whole when you open the door and close it. Right, anyway, yep, so this is the Abyss metal double door. And of course, the Abyss collection has been doing quite alright for itself, especially during the summer. So during the summer, we've seen the likes of all the skins going up into the positive, except the tier 3 armor. Tier 3 is still kind of like screwed. Yeah, it's got far too much quantity compared to the rest of the collection, but that's the clothing and the armor. I want to talk about the deployables. Well, the large box has been in a positive, the sleeper bag's been in a positive, the furnace has been perfectly fine in a positive, the garage door has slipped back down into the negative again, unfortunately, same as the likes of the sheet metal door, but they were doing nicely. They were doing a lot better just a few weeks back. Now, if you're going to sit there and say, Hedge, what if we get the double door being accepted? I mean, maybe you might see a lot more people jump back onto the deployables, remembering that, oh yeah, the Abyss deployables exist. I want to go get a full set of that now. Maybe they do that. Maybe they don't. If you're not feeling that confident, because you could probably understand that I don't really have a strong definitive answer, hey, at the end of the day, I don't blame you. But I think there's a fairly decent chance that most skins have already peaked in price. Yes, we do still have the July 4 swipe. Yes, we very likely might be seeing a huge surge in people jumping in playing the game in just a couple of days' time. Maybe the market may change. I would like to see it happen, but I just don't definitively know. And again, we did have quite a lot of people playing for the June 4 swipe, 175,000. Maybe everybody who's already involved at the moment is already here, and there's only going to be a few thousand more, and hey, whatever. But regardless, if you like this design, if you're feeling like, oh yeah, I'd love to have that at my base, that's an awesome looking glow-in-the-dark skin, by all means, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Little Ranger and Graham Crowan. Consider showing your support. But in terms of, do I want to invest into any of these? Well, I'll be honest with you, personally, I already own a bunch of them. But in terms of making a move, well, I mean, you could probably jump onto likes the garage door and the metal door if you really want to, but these large boxes, furnaces, and sleeping bags are already perfectly fun and positive and kind of pricey, so maybe you don't want to go too crazy with the likes of those. Regardless, best of luck to you two, and that's it. That's the final deployable skin of the week. I've been yapping for about 45 minutes. Well, that was quite a lot of skins though, wasn't it? We could definitely agree on that. So cool. Out of all these deployables, which one was your favourite? Which one do you reckon has the best chance of potentially being accepted in an upcoming Rust door? Feel free to comment below. And yeah, Hedge is going to go take a real quick break, and then we're going to go move on to likes of all the weapons and tool skins. But yeah, look at that. It is quite a lot. That's like 55% of the whole collection. But then again, you know, that's not too out of the ordinary, is it? So I don't think we have that many weapon skins. So I think we actually still be wrapping up to around maybe like an hour and 30. Yeah, that'd be fine. Now, I am kind of getting close to potential maintenance time. I really do hope that doesn't like completely slow me down. Maybe I might want to quickly go grab all the links now and then, you know, try and talk about all of them. Yeah, maybe that might be the way to go about it. Alright, let me just quickly go grab all the skins, because, yeah, with the likes of the clothing and the armour, by the time I'm finished with the likes of the weapons and tools, I reckon the clothing and armour might have the problem of not showing up, because, again, maintenance, it'll stop me from looking at them. So if I grab all these links now, I should be good. Yes, I should. Right. I might not go grab every single one of them. Just a reasonable amount. Knowing me, I'd probably yap a ton and end up slowing down. But I think the weapons and the tools are going to be fairly quick. Here we go. Right, I just did all the clothing as well. It wasn't that much, was it? Right. Right then, gentlemen, shall we proceed with the likes of the weapons and tools? What do we have next? It is a panda rock. Wow. Yeah, I mean, what else should I say? It's a panda. It's a panda baby. It's a panda baby. Oh, it's got a little bit of bamboo. Okay, that's turned into a winner in my eyes. He's got a little bit of a bamboo. He's got a happy smile. I mean, what else is there to say? We get to sit down on a comfy couches. He's just sitting there with his little hands. Watch some TV with the panda. I mean, hey, that's a cute little idea there. So are you a fan of this? Do you like what you see? Then by all means, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Ideal. Let's see if we can get another... Look at his eyes. All right. Cool. Okay, Ideal, just focus pandas from now on. Right, cool. So, if you like it, you know what to do, blah, 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 move on. Mystic Hammer, produced by Sepesh. Get a good look at this. Right, that's looking pretty cool. Now, how many hammer skins have we had accepted over the past few years? Like one. The Easter Chick Hammer. Yes, we've had Twitch drops and whatnot. But only that Easter Chick Hammer that was accepted earlier this year has been accepted after about 2 years. This right here is Sepesh's attempt to try and get another hammer skin accepted. I'll sit here and tell you, it's been 2 years since we had a glow-in-the-dark hammer, I think, at the very least. So yeah, if you're looking for a brand new glow-in-the-dark hammer that, you know, might potentially be nice and affordable, why not consider showing your support to the likes of what Mr. Sepesh is trying to get accepted here, the Mystic Hammer. So consider showing that support. Best of luck to you, sir. Let's see how that potentially turns out. Cool. And just to quickly clarify, what does that say? Hay, wood, stone, metal, high quality metal. Yes, upgrading it with more power. All right, cool. And what do we have here? It's the Darkweight Bow, produced by Mr. Frog. Good day, Mr. Frog. How you doing, sir? Got yourself a lovely little bow here. That's looking ever so nice and exquisite. Do you like the bow as well? Well, do you know what? I'll sit here and say, if you like the appearance, if you like the design, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Frog. Let's see how that turns out. Next up, what do we have here? It's a Revolver banana. We have a banana. Yes, we do. Do you like my banana? Context. This is a revolver that is obviously in reference to bananas. Right, so, haven't had a revolver for a while, have we? Haven't had a banana for a while, have we? Make sure you eat your 5 a day. Anyway, focusing this. This appears to be a version 2, if you can remember. We have the likes of the Banana Collection, which mostly came out last year. I do believe we had one banana skin accepted earlier this year. I think it was the Custom SMG, if I'm... Yeah, there you go. Hey! I'm not saying no. I would definitely like to see another banana skin. I'd definitely like to see another revolver skin. By itself, yeah, I would definitely like to get a revolver skin right about now. They tend to be very, very, very reliable investments, as you can see here. How many of them are currently in the positive? Well, that is, and that is, and that is, and that is, and that is. Oh no, Black Gold, you're down by a little bit. That's kind of surprising, to be honest. But pretty much every single one of them is in the positive, except one. But yeah, no, they tend to be wonderful investments, and I'd love to see another one being accepted. And bananas? Bright yellow bananas? I mean, yeah, I'm not going to say no. It's goofy, it's silly, and I'm pretty sure people will be appreciating that. So Tebski, Mr. PYH, best of luck to you too. Let's see if that works out very nicely. And yes, if you like what you see, do you want a banana? Peel it down and go, consider showing your support. And let's see if this gets accepted. Right, moving on. Okay. We didn't actually talk about the banana collection, did we? Well, I'm going to sit here and say, no, I don't think we want to be investing into the collection. What does that mean? Well, it's mostly pretty much a weapon-only collection, and as you can see, it's not really doing very good. I mean, it's not too hard to notice. It's all in the red. But yeah, unfortunately... I know we do have the tier 2 armor. I can see it for myself. We never got the other pieces accepted, did we? Now, maybe, PYH, Debski, do you know what? Maybe it couldn't hurt to try and resubmit your tier 3 and your hoodie and pants. Maybe this year it might work out well. Maybe you ought to get another one core piece accepted this year, and you have to wait the next year to release the final bit. Who knows? But it probably couldn't hurt to try, all right? So you got that tier 2 accepted last year. we're all being silly. We're all going to turn into bananas. But you know what? Probably couldn't hurt to try again with the hoodie and pants and tier 3. Let's see if that works out. But more specifically, most of it is a weapon-only collection. And if we get another weapon skin, by default, what happens? Not much, unfortunately. So I don't expect much investment to be made with the likes of this. So sorry about that, but it is what it is. We have to learn from, the past. Now I'll move on again. So yeah, best of luck. If you like what you see, blah, 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 blah. Do you want a banana? Please consider showing your support. Right, Poisonous Sap. This is produced by Mr. Milho Frito and Saka. I said that too quickly. Milho Frito and Saka de Semillas. Yes, right. Get a good look at this. Aim down the sight. Or what do we see? A useful orange aim sight. Should be good for most environments. Maybe not the desert. So yep, that's looking cool. That's looking pretty sweet. And it's developing into a weapon collection. So if you like the likes of the Poisonous set, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you too. Right, what's this? It's the Ditto Custom SMG, a weapon skin collection continuation. Right, cool. So you got the goofy little face, the bright, or what do you call this? Cyan blue, sky blue. It's bright and blue. So that should be good for pretty much every single environment. Let's go discuss the Ditto collection, which only consists of weapons at the moment. And unfortunately, do not be surprised with what we see. The skins are not doing very good retaining their value. 99 cents now for the MP5. $1.11 for the Python. Yeah, do you honestly think another weapon skin is going to change the world and make that suddenly go up in price ever so high? I don't think so. But if you like the design, if you think that looks cool, if you feel like, I could probably do with another custom SMG, it's right there in front of you. Consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Kavahu. It's a perfectly fine looking design, but you do have competition. And it's kind of very bright and colourful, and it's the MK Ultra custom SMG. So Mr. Hessiam has also put out a custom SMG this week. I think he's got 2 versions, one with and one without the stock. And yeah, same sort of situation. If we go take a look at the MK Ultra. Now, unfortunately, I thought this would fare quite all right because it's very, very, very colourful. Initially, it did quite all right. Then what happened? Sweet Dreams appeared afterwards pretty quickly. The Thompson's still holding up quite nicely. The MP5's only down by 30%. But the MK Ultra AK, you went down by 42. Now, for a fairly decent amount of time, you weren't down by that much. But now we have 200 listings on the Steam market, and it's probably because certain people probably bought them for like $3, $4 at a certain point. But yeah, then the Sweet Dreams AK came out, and the Anime AK came out for free. Yeah, during Rust Kingdoms, the Twitch event. Well, about half the quantity there is selling above $3, so it doesn't even look that bad. But yeah, we'll need to see some more skins accepted, and for that, we need to see the likes of the custom SMG probably being accepted. So, hey, yeah. I don't really think it's going to be going up in price that much, I'm afraid to say. So if you like the custom SMG regardless, by all means, consider showing your support. Remember, there's 2 different versions, one with and one without stock. But in terms of investing into the likes of the MK Ultra collection, it's probably safer to just take us a bit of a step back. Just kind of keeping everything in mind, and it's a little bit too risky, it seems. So yeah, it's probably the safer option. Regardless, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Hessiam. Let's move on to the next skins. Right, what's this? Another collection continuation. Can Hedge have a breather? No. Right then, let's go take a look at the Pirate Collection, which actually hasn't had that many skins accepted recently, has it? No. So, I do recall not too long ago we saw another resubmission for the rug skin, the Pirate Flag rug and whatnot. That didn't get accepted, blah, 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 yep. The last skins to be accepted were at the very beginning of this year. So, for the very first Rust store of the year, we had 2 skins accepted, the SAR, the large box. A week after that, garage door. After that, nothing. 6 months now with nothing. It's unfortunate, but Y9J has been dabbling into other collections and whatnot, so we should kind of point that out. But with what we see here is, well, the clothing and armour, it's doing okay. I wouldn't sit there and fuss too much about it. Ever since we saw the likes of the Legacy Kevlar collection appear, this took a bit of a stumble, which always confused me because Legacy Kevlar sold for $2.49, and at best these skins were pushing between $1.50 and $2. But for some strange reason, these had to suffer. I don't know. But there is a lot of these in circulation. But it's a weapon. It's an MP5. Are the likes of the clothing and armour going to spike and unspike in price with a new weapon? Most likely not. So I'm looking at the weapons themselves, down 38%, up 56%. You worked out very well, didn't you? Python down 16%, SAR down 40%. I'll be honest with you, I don't think the MP5 is going to really boost that much up. Yeah. Now, do you think the AP5 will hold up nicely by itself if it were to be accepted? Well, looking at these other skins, I don't think so, no. Hey, at the end of the day, do you want to see more of the pirate collection? Do you like the design? So, yeah, get a good look at this. You got the skeleton's bones on the side with the aim down the sight image. What do we see? A bright, useful red aim sight. I'm pretty sure a lot of you would appreciate that, respect that, want that, desire it. If you like it, by all means, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, 1RJ and 34633. But, yeah, I don't think there's an investment to be made there. Right, what's this? Golden Thompson? Wow. So Algorithm has taken a break from what he's done recently. I mean, he was doing some resubmissions of flashbacks and whatnot, but, you know, we saw how that turned out, didn't we? Yeah, so now we have a Golden Thompson. And if you like what you see, if you're a fan of this, then by all means, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Algorithm. Let's see how that turns out. What's this over here? It's the Junkernaught Thompson. Okay, so it looks like we got another collection continuation for the Junkernaught set. Now, it's not a deployable, which, hey, at the end of the day, it's not what I was looking forward to, basically. We just recently had the gadget door being accepted. That was cool. But what we really wanted to see was more deployables, because that would have helped out the likes of the gadget door and that sheepman door. But, hey, it's still nice to see more of the collection. Useful, brighter, orangey aim sight right there. Should be good for most environments, except maybe the desert. But this isn't going to be boosting up the gadget door that much. Might kind of keep people in the know, you know, being aware of the collection as a whole. But yeah, I don't think that Thompson's going to make that much of a difference. Look at all the weapon skins. Yeah. Now again, you might question the garage door. But that is abnormal tomorrow. We'll be chasing after that. It's a $4 skin, but it's got transparency and glow in the dark. And the only other garage doors like this are, well, selling more than $4. Let me put it that way. So that's an interesting thing that we'll be discussing. And as expected, it looks like it's only going to reach around 20,000 subscribers. So that did turn out quite, you know, correct. Cool. Right then, so with the likes of that, I don't think there's an investment to be made. But regardless, if you like what you see, if you're a fan of this Junkernaught Thompson, you can show your support. Please consider doing that. Best of luck to you, Fuff. Let's see how this collection develops from here and now. I would like to see more deployables, so I'm sure you know about that. But I'm pretty sure he had this prepared beforehand, so we'll see what happens next. Royal Safari SAR. Alright, so this is a collection continuation for the AK47 that was accepted just this past week. Get a good look at that shine. Look at the lines. Do you like it? Are you a fan? Well, here we go. Let's take a look at this. We have the AK down here. It's only done 7,000 subscribers. That's in a bit of an awkward spot. I know. But it's selling for $3.49, and we've had a ton of AK47s accepted so far this year. It's just kind of not exactly in a wonderful spot. Also, it's golden. What did we just have given away to us for free not too long ago? The Octopus AK47, which is bright, it's gold, it's for free, it was for free. Yeah, that isn't holding up very well, is it? That's a skin that we'll be chasing after tomorrow, but I don't think we'll be offering that much. What about if the SAR's accepted to Hedge? Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think that's going to get helped, I'm afraid. I'm very sorry to say. So regardless, do you like the design here? Are you a fan? Do you want to see some more golden skins being accepted? Do you want a golden SAR in your hands? Do you want to show off? Do you want to shine? Well, put some clothes on, sir. Yeah, it'll be fine. I think, you know, as a acceptance, I don't think people would be upset by that, and I think you probably want it. So if you like it, show your support. Best of luck to you two, Mr. Alloy and Mr. Hook, but I don't see an investment there, I'm afraid. Toxic Blaster. Oh, hang on a minute. Shouldn't that have been the last skin to show? Oh, no. Oh, well. Toxic Blaster SAR. Get a good look at this. Yeah, I should have put them in the right order there. Yeah, that was a screw up. That's all Hedge's fault. He'll fix that afterwards. Oh, well. So, yeah, Toxic Blaster SAR. Get a good look at this. It appears to glow in the dark, but it doesn't glow with the aim sight. If it did, it wouldn't be allowed, because glow in the dark aim sights are banned. So, wait, hang on a minute. Okay, well, I'll take your word for it. Why aren't you showing a picture of this at night time with aim down the sight? He's trying to hide it. Alright, but yeah, I'm pretty sure the emphasis sitting there saying it doesn't glow probably indicates that, yeah, it doesn't glow. I'm pretty sure he wants to make sure he wants his skin accepted, so cool. Mad Polly, perfectly fine skin. If you like what you see, please consider showing your support. Right, what's this? It's the Military Legacy LR300. This is a pretty interesting looking design with all these interesting little pictures, little posters, little stickers on the side there. Are you a fan? Do you like what you see? Well, please consider showing your support. Where's the aim down the sight image? Produced by Dragon Normavan. Drag Normavan, please make sure you do an aim down the sight image. It's necessary. People want to see that. I'm pretty sure it's a rule as well. If you can do that in the future, I'd be very grateful for it. Otherwise, you know, one of the key details people want to be aware of, they aren't going to be able to see it. So, you get the idea. Right, so, regardless, if you like the design from what you saw, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you too. Let's see how this turns out. Right, next up, what do we have? It's a collection continuation. Snakebite LR300 is here. It's green, it's hissing at me, and it has a useful red aim sight. Snakebite has returned. Let's start discussing. Oh, I like the eyeball there. That's looking pretty cool. So, right. Dabbling into more weapons, it seems. What do you mean? Well, if I go back over to here, type in Snakebite. What's the most recent skin to be accepted? That would be the SAR, which kind of caused a bit of a problem because we already had a Snakebite SAR accepted in the past. Blah, blah, blah. Yep, shut up, Hedge. Just keep focusing with this. Right. Would the likes of an LR300 give this a boost? No. It's mostly a weapon-only collection at the moment, based on the fact that it's 2 versus 1. But looking at this, yeah, I don't think the LR300 is going to make that much of a difference, I'm afraid. Cool looking design and whatnot, but yeah, it immediately went down in price. It's awkward, it's unfortunate. I don't know what else to say. But regardless, do you like the design? Have you got a pure green LR300? Yeah, you know, maybe that might sound appealing to you. Maybe you like snakes? Consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Sonar. And yeah, you can slowly see how they slowly develop the idea with the snake and whatnot. Dash looking pretty cool. Always scroll down and keep an eye out for the gifts. Right, so yeah, consider showing your support. Best of luck, best of luck. Right, we got another one. It's another collection continuation. It's the Apocalypse Nomad LR300. That looks to be a perfectly fine looking specimen, but if I look over to here and look at the aim sight in this one, that looks to be a bit of a... It's bald! It's lost its hair! Yeah, so again, Apocalypse Nomad with their transparent aim sights. Interesting. Is that something that appeals to you? Is that something that, maybe you'd appreciate and love and enjoy? Well, something happened recently that kind of surprised us. It appears not everybody was aware that Apocalypse Nomad had transparent aim sights. Because a post on TikTok and a Reddit post happened to appear around the same time. Well, coincidence. And yeah, suddenly all of these got bought out. Nearly all of them were in the positive. That happened for about a day and then they went back down in price again. I don't want to sound mean, but that was awkward. So, yeah. It's a weapon-only collection. By default, what happens when we have weapon-only collection and another weapon gets accepted? Well, what do you reckon? It doesn't work out very well, does it? So, unfortunately, as much as I'd like to see this being accepted and whatnot, it's not going to have that much of a positive impact on its collection. Regardless, Zskipper, Dark Schneider, you've done a lovely little job right here. Battle-worn, dusty, rusty. Hey, that's exactly what they intend for it to be. So, if you like the design, if you respect what they've made, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you too, and consider showing your support. Right then. So, Apophis. Again, what... I didn't do a very good job cleaning this up. I am sincerely very sorry about this. I thought I did. Hedge has got some work to do after this. I'm so sorry about this. But anyway, here we have the Apophis LR300. And this is produced by Nomad, as you can see. Useful red aim sight. Very, very nice. Very, very cool. Do you like what you see? Are you a fan? Do you like the colourful zombie style? He's got, like, no flesh. Tee. Why did you make that sound so weird? I don't know. I just saw it. I thought it was funny. So, yeah, you can slowly see the evolution of their design. And that does look very sinister. When it's Halloween, go all out. Don't go super colourful, go super sinister with these zombie designs. Menomic Man, that looks really cool. Alright, just saying there. That looks really nice. So, I look forward to what you produce next. You know what? Get something like that, but put it like a garage door and whatnot. Make it big, make it very noticeable. And I know a lot of people would like that. But then again, a lot of people do garage doors. But you know what? With your artistic style there, I'm pretty sure you'd be one of the people that would be able to pull that off. You could do like a guy standing in a hazmat, but it's like all burned out and whatnot, irradiated, and then it would actually be, instead of a guy, a zombie like that. You've got an idea for Halloween there, Menomic Man. Keep that in mind. Write it down. So yeah, if you like what you see here, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Menomic Man. Very cool looking design, and I'd love to see you expand that further. Halloween. Right then, M39, what? Yes, it's another M39. Mr. MDE has produced a forged M39. This is quite a rare sight to see because not that many people ever make skins for M39s, do they? Every now and then we do see one being accepted. We've already had one accepted so far this year, but could we potentially see another one? It's purple design, it's all nice and wavy like an oil slick, useful red aim sight. Does that appeal to you? Does that sound interesting? Is that something you'd like to see being accepted? Well, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. MDE. Let's see how that turns out. Next up, what do we have? AK-47s. First up, it's the Dragon Flame AK-47. Looking pretty cool. Nice metallic design, bright and yellowy fire. Well, actually, it's the part of the body. But looking at the aim sight here, useful red aim sight. Interesting, very nice, very cool. Are you a fan? Well, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Xenon. And as you can see, we've got a lovely little gift down here at the bottom. Always keep an eye out for gifts. Right, next up, what do we have? Wildcat. Now, if you've been keeping an eye on the commits recently, you might have noticed that Facepunch have had some interesting details. A good month or so, they mentioned tigers, and about 2 weeks ago, they mentioned panthers, and then about a week ago, they mentioned crocodiles. Now, I've been having a discussion with my chat, we've been brainstorming, trying to figure out, okay, we've got all these animals potential on the horizon, well, what for? I wonder why. Well, maybe it's a zoo. No, I'm joking. Well, actually, wouldn't be too bad of an idea. Like an abandoned zoo, animals are roaming around. They're a lot more dangerous than the animals outside. That would be a different but interesting thing to have on Rust. Anyway, it's, you know, chances are it might be the implying or the implication that we might be having a new biome in the works. Now, that was mentioned at the very beginning of this year, wasn't it? Yep. Probably Mr. Freddy and Kruger have noticed the recent mentions of panthers. When I was speaking with my chat, we thought maybe we might get some sort of swampy bog environment. Crocodiles like to live and swim in the bog and whatnot. Panthers like to eat crocodiles. Yes, that does happen. Maybe it might be some sort of mangroves. Maybe it might just be simply a jungle. We don't fully know. It's all speculation and fantasy. But feel free to comment below. What do you expect? What would you like to see as a biome? It's coming, but we don't know what is going to be the new biome. Not yet, at least. So keep an eye out on the commits at the very least. If you like what you see here, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Freddy. Now aim down the sight real quickly again. Green aim sight. Cool. What do we have here? Prey AK-47 with transparency. This is produced by Mr. VHS tonight. Get a good look at this design. Looking pretty cool with all the bone aesthetic. Very cool. And he's also wearing bone armor. That's also cool. Aim down the sight. Here we go. What do I see? Useful red aim sight. That's perfect. Thank you very much for that, sir. So if you like what you see, if you're a fan of that, please, by all means, consider showing your support. Very interesting design, but is it what you need? You've got to show your support. So best of luck to you, Mr. VHS tonight. Next up, what do we have? Wartech. This is a collection continuation for those Wartech tools that were accepted a good week or two ago. So let's go look those up in a second. Let me just quickly get the aim down the sight image. That is a standard... Oh, no, it's got a little bit of orange right there. That should be good for most environments, especially the black tips here as well. So that should be right. That should be right. But now let's go ahead, look at those tools, how they're holding up. They're currently looking like... where are they? There they are. Right, so the pickaxe appears to be in the positive. The hatchet is down in price. But what is the state of these? Because they really did not sell that much. So there's only 17 of these in the Steam market right about now. Highest buy holder is only 98 cents. Over to here. Here we have the pickaxe. Highest buy holder is only $1. And yeah, right. So it's more of a case of people who bought this who are trying to sell it, they're just not refusing to sell it below $2. So what's this actual price? Look at the actual sales, and the actual sales are only going up to about $1.80, $1.20. Yeah, ain't looking pretty, I'm afraid. So, okay. We got an AK. Well, if that gets accepted, would that help the tools out? Probably not. Weapon-only, tool-only collections. Same thing applies with weapon-only collections. Doesn't really do a very good job. They don't have a lot of investment. I'm very sorry. But yeah, you've been informed. It's up to you how you go about that. But yeah, I'm not expecting much with the likes of the AK being accepted. Regardless. Do you like the design? Are you a fan of what you see here? Please consider showing your support. Please consider, doing what you want to do there. But same thing. Now, what is the transparency? I see this as the standard AK. I go over to here, I'm looking at this AK now. What is different? I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm actually puzzled there. Oh, it's stockless. Ah, well, I somehow thought it was transparent. Technically it is, but whatever. Hedge, you're an idiot. Yeah, if you'd like to see, best of luck to the likes of Mr. Nova and Lifter. Consider showing your support to him. Yep. Cool. Right, and lastly, for the weapons and tools, here we have the likes of the Phantom Bolt Action Rifle version 2. It is nice, it is elegant, and it is a collection continuation for the Phantom collection. So let's go remind you all of that. Phantom collection was accepted back in like 2019, 2020, as you can see right here. So originally this was accepted back in 2017. Well, that was a bit off. Wow, okay, then it's been around for a lot longer. Shedman's been around for a lot longer than you realise. But yeah, this has a full clothing and armour set, got various weapons and whatnot, even a knife. And yet, unfortunately, I don't think the L9, the bolt action rifle, is going to make that much of a difference. Yeah. So, if we go back and look at those weapons, some of them are doing quite alright and whatnot, but they're old. There's not many of them in circulation. They're not going to change price that much. Yes, they might dip in price when times are bad and whatnot, but they'll easily go back up again when times are good. A brand new weapon skin isn't going to magically make them all go up in price even higher and whatnot. They are already well established. $20+, $27 almost, $4, $7. You get the idea. I don't think there's anything you might want to invest into and whatnot. You could buy it if you like it. Give it a good look. It's a lovely older collection. But the bolt action rifle, I'm so sorry, I keep saying L96. That's fine for what it is. Very nice. Matching up perfectly with the rest of the collection. Very nice to look at. I showed it off in my short video. Consider giving that a good watch if I see this in game. But yeah, honestly, it's totally fine. So if you like what you see, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Shedmon. And yes, with the likes of all of these, I don't think there's an investment to be made. And so with that, that is in fact the final weapon and tool skin to showcase out of all of these skins. So I ask you, comment below which one was your most favourite skin. Which one do you reckon has a absolutely perfect chance and potentially being accepted in an upcoming Rust store? I'm going to take a real quick break and then I'm going to quickly proceed with the likes of talking about all the clothing and armour skins. I'm realising about an hour and 15 minutes in, I really did yap about those pixels, those deployable pixels, but I reckon we'll be pretty quick. I don't think there's that much to talk about in regards to the clothing and armour, so we should be right. Right then, people, we're now going to go proceed with the likes of talking about these clothing and armour pieces. And as you can see, we've got a bit of a silly one. So I showed this off in my short video. Yeah, I saw it. I was in love. We have a banana peel boonie hat. Lots of transparency to make it work, but it works. It looks silly. It's good. Come on now, look at it. You know, a lot of people are going to like that. A lot of people are going to run around with that on their head. Of course they're going to like it. So this is produced by Gentle Beast, and those are some perfect references that you have there. So yeah, boonie hats. Been getting a few of these accepted recently, haven't we? And with the likes of that colander boonie hat, looks like it's opened a door for a lot more sillier things. So if you like what you see, if you're a fan of the silly stuff, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Gentle Beast. And let's hop over to here. Let's go over to the likes of the disco boonie hat. This is produced by Kicker. Yeah, good look at that. So yeah, you've got those real life disco style hats. Very reflective. I think they're called sequence hats. I don't know. Anyway, with what we see here, looking very nice. Almost like a flying saucer. But yes, very nice, very shiny, and if you're in the disco, it's going to be very, very colourful as well, because it's going to be reflecting everything. So if you like what you see, if you're a fan of this, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Kicker. Right, what's this? It's the scrap bandana. So this is a part of a pair. We've got scrap bandana and scrap burlap shoes. However, if I can recall, we've had the likes of the burlap shirt and pants produced recently. Now, I don't think these are going to get accepted until we see the likes of burlap. All right, burlap shirt and pants being accepted. If that doesn't happen, I don't expect much for the likes of this bandana and this burlap shoes. But yeah, you're perfectly fine to have a pair of bandanas and burlap shoes. Haven't seen any burlap shoes for about a year or so now, haven't we? Last ones to be accepted were, of course, the Arctic Protection ones. What do you reckon? Would you like to see more? Would you like to see another primitive collection? Well, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. K. Vladimir, and hello. Scrap collection, will it work? Will it happen? We don't know. But chances are we need to see the likes of the burlap shirt and pants being accepted first. So, cool. What's this? Knight's Helmet, Burlap Head Wrap. That's looking pretty sweet. That's looking pretty cool. So this is produced by Vault Illusion. Here we have the Knight's Helmet, Burlap Head Wrap, which of course pairs ever so nicely with the likes of the Knight's Hide Poncho. That is nice. So, what do you reckon? Goofy? Silly? Is that something you'd like to see being accepted? Please consider showing your support. Vault Illusion keeps putting out very fun, creative, silly ideas. I don't know when Vault, but surely you're going to get a skin accepted soon. Surely. Right, so best of luck to the likes of him. Let's see what happens next. Right then, with bikes being added to the game in just a couple of days' time, of course, we're going to see more bike-related skins. Trakmer has produced a biker helmet. So, you know last week where I showed off the likes of the bike helmet, that was a Burlap head wrap? Now we've got another one. Now, this one seems to be more like a bike helmet that you might wear. Well, it's like an old-school type of bike helmet, isn't it? Yeah, well, hey, if you like it, if you're a fan of that, if you like what you see, then by all means, consider showing support. But the one we saw last week was like for a pedal bike, wasn't it? Like, if you're a proper cyclist, yes. So this one, motorbike, the one last week, cyclist, if you like what you see, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Trakmer. Right. What do we have here? This is a collection continuation for the Burlap, the Bones bandana and poncho that was accepted a good few weeks back. So if you need some reminding, let's go ahead and show that to you. Was it 2 weeks ago? I'm pretty sure it was. And no, what is it this week? There it is. Right, so here we are. Bone armor, poncho and bandana, which are already down in price. It is unfortunate, but if we see those primitive skins being accepted, primitive continuations, yes, for sure. 100%, I would definitely expect them to spike in demand, spike in price. All forms of clothing and armour, so as long as you see the continuations appear and be accepted, yes, you can expect the likes of both of these skins here to spike in demand, spike in price, and therefore you need to question yourself, do you believe we're definitely going to get a continuation? Do you believe it's probably okay to jump in and invest into it? Personally, I'd sit here and say, I'm feeling reasonably confident, but I've already been picking up some of these with a buy order, so I don't feel like I need to make that much of a move. So the bandana, you have gone down in price along with the poncho, but things could easily turn around and do 180, so as long as we see those Burlap clothing skins being accepted. So if you're feeling confident, if you're feeling it's definitely looking strong, you might want to consider making a move. So at the very least, Zihan, lovely piece of work here. You've done a splendid job with the continuation. People can wear bones everywhere. But yeah, that looks like it might develop into something pretty nice. So if you're a fan of this, by all means, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Zihan. We'll see how that turns out. And in terms of what you want to do, it's up to you, all right? I gave you the information. What you do with it is up to you. So best of luck to you, Zihan. Right then, could that potentially be a very nice investment? We'll have to wait and see. Rubber boots, produced by Nullfut and Jimmy Tedeschi. Get a good look at this. We have a nice, interesting Crocs style boots. I think that's what it is. So yeah, you got a lovely little turquoise colour, green, blue, bit of both. Looking very nice, looking quite trendy. Do you like what you see? Are you a fan of these? Then by all means, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Nullfut and Jimmy Tedeschi. Let's see how that turns out. What's this? Again, with what's coming out soon, people make skins for it. Cubist and Amateur Demo, they've made some motorcycle gloves. Get a good look at this. Straightforward, nothing too crazy. I don't think people will be complaining about that. So if you like what you see, if you're a fan of this, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you too. Next up, what do we have? The Curse of the Voodoo, hoodie and pants. Right, so that's looking pretty cool. Brown, bit worn out. Is this burned? Oh, wow, it looks like it's been corrupted. Oh dear, I hope that washes out quite nicely. Well, if you like what you see, if you're a fan of that, by all means, please consider showing us support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Delaroy. That does look pretty cool right there. But yeah, I really do hope you can wash that out. Right, what's next? Kitten Raiders. Right, we had a bit of a weird looking tier 3 armor previously with the last week, and this week we've got a kitty hidden in like a hoodie right there. He's very scared. There's lots of shooting outside. He doesn't want to get out. But yeah, lovely little style, cute, silly, patchwork. Do you like it? Are you a fan? Well, by all means, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Slivkey. Let's see how that potentially turns out. What's this? It's the light armor, tier 2 armor. This is produced by GPG. Get a good look at this. So much transparency that there's hardly anything there. I'm going to sit here and tell you that doesn't appear to be very good armor then, does it? If you've removed so much of it, yeah, it's going to be lighter, but it's also not going to do a very good job at being armor. Hey, by all means, if you like it, guys, if you're a fan of what you see here, hey, maybe from a distance it probably goes invisible or something. Well, that might be interesting, but yes, if you like what you see, please consider showing support. And GBG, if you have used transparency here, bud, I think you have to mention it. It's a rule, so make sure you do that if you're watching me. Right then, so if you like what you saw, consider showing your support. Best of luck. Right, what's this? Moving on to tier 3 armor, produced by Kira and Stranger Sailor. We have the infested tier 3 armor. What's... oh no, you got hit. Is he going to go all crazy? Is he going to go all mutated? I don't know. I'm a little bit scared now. What do you reckon? Well, at the very least, you could take a good look at it, question if you like it, and consider voting yes or no. Is that something coming out of him? Is that a spider? Oh no. Oh no. I don't want to find out now. But yeah, if you like what you see, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you two. Let's see how that turns out. It is a spider. Oh no. I don't want to look at it now. Right, what's this? This is the Flame Metal Face Mask, tier 3 armor. Get a good look at this. Very bright, purplish and shiny. Oh yes, look at the sheen. It's looking ever so extravagant. Produced by Sean, Mick and Nui. Get a good look at that. Now, is that glowing? Oh, okay. Sean, Mick, Nui. Nothing wrong with that. People don't like glow-in-the-dark armor. You might sit and say, but it looks cool, it's shiny. Yeah, but it makes you stand out at night time. Listen, you were perfectly fine to submit this with a non-glowing version. That would have been fine. No one would have been upset. That's fine. You're allowed to do that. You have that allowance. If you're ever going to do anything like this, if you're going to experiment like this, take the option. Don't be worried about doing it, all right? So just point that out to you. Whilst it's a perfectly cool-looking design right there, the glow-in-the-dark does look quite sinister. Maybe save something like this for Halloween. That's where we tend to see some goofy, silly things. Christmas as well. Holiday skins tend to have this allowance where there's a much more likely chance of seeing a glow-in-the-dark skin and whatnot. But during the year, you know, doesn't really happen that much. So that's why it's probably a good idea to also release a non-glowing version as well. So, yeah, just pointing that out. It's up to you how you go about that. Does look cool though. I will give it that. But yeah, it's the glow in the dark. People don't want it. And if they don't want it, you're not going to get that much support. Sorry to say. But know what people want and cater. No, you get the idea. Cool. So if you like what you see, by all means, consider showing support. Just wanted to point out, oh, it does glow, right? So everyone's aware. Awesome. Okay. Right. This is the final skin for all of the skins that are submitted this past week, and this is Bad Trip and Hulk's biker face mask. Of course, I had to save a bike-related skin for the very last skin, but hey, it kind of makes sense. So, as we hop over to here real quickly, I just wanted to bring this up. Don't look at Hedge, he smells. Go to home, my home. Here we go. There we are. I'm sure many of you are well aware that we are going to have the proper update, because I've mentioned it several times already this video, where we're going to have the addition, the introduction of bikes and whatnot, along with the likes of handcuffs, the prison hoodie, and also travelling vendor and whatnot. That's all on the horizon. So as I hop back over to here, Mr. Bear Trip has produced a very nice, lovely looking, proper cyclist style skin, bright and colourful, because of course at night time you're going to need to be able to see them. Clever. That's a lovely idea for a colour scheme there, Mr. Bad Trip and Hulk. So yeah, get a good look at that. Oh, is that the best thing you can find to ride on? Snowmobile. Hey, it is what it is. So if you're a fan of the style, if you like what you see, then by all means, please consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Bad Trip and Hulk. Get a good look at that and consider showing your support. And that's it. That was all the skins for this week. Out of all the clothing and armour skins, which one stood out to you most? What one do you reckon potentially has a very good chance of being accepted? What one's your favourite? Comment below. And out of all the skins today, please consider taking a look at all of them yourself in your own time and pick out the skins that you like the most. And feel free to comment below and sit there and say what you'd see. Now, also theorise, what type of Rustor would you like to see with the July Force Wipe Rustor? Oh, who knows what we'll see? Are we going to be happy? I don't know. But as I said, it is the July Force Wipe. A lot of people very likely will be jumping in, wanting to take a look at all that new content out of curiosity. Hey, I'm not going to say that's a bad thing. I think a lot of people wanting to take a look is a perfectly fine thing. We are expecting a lot of people, all right? So if I just quickly navigate back over to here and quickly showcase what Mr. Protox has been putting out quite recently, showcasing obviously the sounds, the movement of the pedal bike or push bike, the actual bike as well. Go give him a good look. He's always showcasing new content on staging and whatnot. Right, so back over to here. What else did I want to mention? I of course mentioned the likes of talking about the neon storages. Please consider taking a look at my most recent video. And of course, with the likes of skins in general, please also consider watching my rust skins affected by the autumn-fall seasonal dip. We're in this position now where skins have kind of already peaked. It's not a bad thing overall. You can still sell your skins for a very lovely profit. Better to do it now and leave it, and then of course all skins suffer, because of course that's slowly getting closer and closer to September, October, November, the autumn fall seasonal dip. It should be helpful, insightful, blah blah blah, yep, you get the idea. If you want to be informed and how you might want to approach certain things, it's worth a watch. I'd greatly appreciate it, of course, as well. And yeah, I think that's basically everything that needs to be said, except one final thing. Charitable Rust Twitch Drops contest. Yes, this is now effectively properly kicked off. We're going to have another contest like last year to try and figure out what skins are going to be accepted as the Twitch Drops for Charitable Rust 2024, which will be happening halfway through October. I've forgotten the specific date. I think it's October 12th. That's it, October 12th, 2024. And as you can see here, we've got our first few skins that are submitted. Get a quick look at these. We've got Mr. Ghost's care package. We showed this off last week, but it's all for direct relief. All right. So this is an organisation that helps out, during times of crisis, sending relief such as food, medical supplies, and whatnot, all for a good cause. So we're very likely to be seeing some very interesting charitable skins around at some point in October time. Keep an eye out for all of that, and you're going to get some more Twitch drops on the horizon. But that's not for a few months' time. But at the very least, on the horizon, we do have the likes of Fancy Orb. That'll be giving away 6 Twitch drops, maybe a few more, we'll see. But we'll be finding out more details in regards to that as time goes by over the course of this month, because it's happening at the end of the month, isn't it? So yes, we've also got the likes of the Emergency Medical Pack. This is a newer skin produced by Kunya. Get a good look at this. Very nice. Very cool. Yes. Kunya, did you submit a skin this week? I just realised. No, just this. Alright, cool. I was just making sure. So yep, that was a newer skin from Mr. Kunya. Get a good look at this. Nice and trippy. If you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and show your support. Show your support to all of them. If you really like one, support definitely will help. But I'm pretty sure the choice for the skins comes down to either the people in charge of the event or Facepunch themselves. I'm not sure. All right. So, is it mentioned? Is it mentioned here? I don't fully know. But if you're a skin creator, please consider taking a look at this and consider, submitting some ideas and whatnot. There is a prize, 1 year platinum VIP on Rustified servers. Oh, that sounds nice. So yeah, you're allowed to submit up to 5 skins per person, and yeah. Couldn't hurt, getting a Twitch drop for a good cause isn't too much of a bad shout. And after showcasing likes these 2 storages, I also showcased Mr. Micro's direct relief baseball cap and t-shirt, which unfortunately I cannot show now because maintenance has appeared. Oh well, you can still see most of it here with this. So get a good look at this. Very nice, extravagant, cool looking cap. Haven't seen that many cap skins being accepted recently. Haven't seen that many t-shirt skins being accepted recently. So it couldn't hurt to get them as Twitch drops. What do you reckon? I would definitely sit there and say consider showing your support. So that's looking ever so nice and stylish. Good job there, Mr. Micro. All for a good cause. Once again, I'll say it again. It's for direct relief. Charitable Rust 2024. That's happening October 12th this year in a few months' time. Good stuff there, Mr. Micro. Cool. So yeah, I'll link this in the description of this video right now. Feel free to go give that a good look, and keep an eye out for all the newer skins that are going to be posted over here. You're probably going to end up seeing about 50 at the very least. Last year we had like 56. I expect the same amount. The only hard thing is trying to figure out a good idea, that's all. Maybe we'll see some more fridge skins and whatnot. Last year there's tons of them. So keep an eye out, show your support, offer some nice comments, all for a good cause. Blah, blah, blah. Yep, you get the idea. Come on, Hedge, wrap it up. Keep an eye on the commits. I don't think we'll be seeing anything that much different being mentioned. They're doing the final push. But, of course, when this force wipe has come and gone, keep an eye out for what's coming next, because we have been noticing some interesting details in regards to biomes. Yes. Where is it? I have lost it. Radtown Redux is also still currently being worked on. That doesn't appear to be ready for in 2 days' time, but it very likely might be ready for maybe August force wipe. So a brand new monument on the horizon. But yeah, the biome mentions don't appear to be here anymore. That's interesting. There's a lot of posts about biomes yesterday. And of course, a frontier hatchet. It looks like on the horizon we're going to get some sort of lumberjack style pack again. So lumberjack kit, and of course the abyss kit, where you had the special hazmat with some special tool skins. Same thing, but I believe it's like a wild man, aka someone out in the wild with the likes of like fur for a hazmat. I'm not joking, that's apparently what we might be getting, and like fur covered hatchets as well. Not fully sure if that's what it's going to be. We're going to see, but it's definitely like a wild man theme apparently. So that's been mentioned for quite some time, and it's been mentioned again. So yeah, a new DLC pack potentially on the horizon. There was also mention of a TC, yeah, a brand new TC skin, but they'll work on something and then leave it for a month and then go back onto it. So I don't know what's going on as of now, but you get the idea. So cool. That's a wrap. Thank you very much for watching me today. I greatly appreciate it. I know it's a fair bit long, but there's also quite a lot of skins to talk about, and Hedge loves to talk about skins. He can't stop. So typical. That's why I always mention at the very beginning, consider skipping ahead if you only care about certain skins and whatnot. Cool. Right then, have a lovely week. Look forward to the force wipe. How many people we're going to end up having playing? You know what? That's probably a nice thing to end up on. Today, we only reached up to 102,000, but it's at the very, very end of the month. We very likely will easily surpass that peak player count. We very likely will be beating 182,000, which was set last year. Considering last year for the June month, it was only 162,000 almost, and we did 175. Cool. Catch you later. See you and goodbye.